Welcome acolytes, today the second one, and I'm reacting to Men fined for jumping out of killer's whale. Men fined for jumping on killer whale. Oh! This sounds actually normal. Why would you jump on a killer whale? I'm overthinking it already. Count Dankula, one of the freaking best comedians in the world, and I will fight you on that. I mean, he's really funny. He's really funny, and he has the mind to actually do stuff really, really nicely. So, not gonna say anything negative about that. But as it is, let's start and see what he has to say about this article.
Sometimes you read an article.
And by the way, I am not reacting to his full things or the longer videos because I cannot add anything of importance to it. So I'm not gonna react to those. This I maybe can because I think I have a chance of actually adding something of importance to it. But the other thing, no chance. No, like there is a minimal amount of chances that I will add something of worth to it. This is still something I can actually do, maybe.
And you just want to slap the living daylights out the guy just for utter stupidity. Not even just for the general like rotten thing that he did, but just for the danger he put himself in. Beyond ignorant.
I already agree with him. Doing this, and I do not care what anybody else says. First of all, you're in danger. The other people, the public, are in danger, and you're harming an animal that actually doesn't know what's on. And you may think of me of a kind person that actually thinks that wants people like that to be okay. No. This is effing stupid. Don't do shit like that. Just don't. Why would you ever do something like that? It's quite honestly funny, not fun, sorry about that, funny, because of the pure stupidity and absurdity of it, but it's definitively not something I would recommend. Just because of you're in danger, the other people are in danger, and you harm an animal. F you for that.
Man filmed body slamming orca in New Zealand is fined. Now, I do dumb stuff when I'm drunk. Do a backflip off that wall, yeah, and then I split my head open. But anyway, right, but still, no matter how much bucky I have in me, if you said to me, jump off the boat on top of the killer whale, no. It's a killer whale. It's a giant thing with teeth like fucking that size. No, I'm not diving into the water and fucking about with that thing. But this guy's a moron. This guy's an idiot. He's not very smart, right? He's an absolute moron. New Zealand's Department of Conservation said it was shocking to see the 50-year-old man aiming for the orca and it had a calf with it. He should be dead.
A cat?
He is an idiot as he jumped into the waters off the coast of Devonport, Auckland. See if I'm like swimming in the sea, which I would never do because I'm very, very superstitious. I'm very, very superstitious about wild water, as we call it. I don't trust and I don't like going. I'll fish, but I'm not going in that water.
Yeah, that's what I actually wanted to say right now. Like, you're fishing, so... But okay, good. Fishing and going out on the water, like that, two different things. Like, being on a boat, I despise both, but...
It scares me. But even if I was like out swimming in the sea and someone went, oh, by the way, there's an orca like and calf like 300 meters that way, I would be like, it's got a calf with it, let me back in the fucking boat. Man, like, because, you know, if you understand anything about the animal kingdom, if an animal has young with it, you stay the fuck away.
Yep,
especially if that animal literally has the word killer in the name. Well, but there's never actually been a human killed in the wild by a killer whale, yeah? Until some fat absolute Mongo fucking dove on top of one that had a calf with it, like, maybe. You know, if anything would do it, it'd be fucking that. A 50-year-old man has been caught on camera jumping off a pleasure.
I think the person wanted to end himself. Isn't this... I like animals, so I know you never freaking go for an animal that has a young. But isn't that just common sense? But on the other hand, we're talking about someone who actually went in and just jumped into a killer orca, so... But still, like, what the F? The poor Kev got the shock of his life. The poor baby.
Boat to try and body slam an orca in New Zealand in what was branded disgraceful and pathetic behaviour. Yeah, apart from like the obvious danger that the guy put himself in and the danger that he put the orca in, it's just a stupid thing to do. It's just a shitty thing to do to... what is it with people whenever they see animals out in nature? I'm going to go up and fuck with... No, don't. Like those two guys that were messing with the moose. Oh, is this your moose? Is this your... Ooh. And then the two of them got fucked up by the moose. Deserved. They absolutely deserved that. Shocking footage of the man diving into the sea to land on the orca with his body has sparked uproar on social media after New Zealand's Department of Conservation posted it on its Instagram account. The man has been fined $288 quid, I mean, not that much considering what he did, as a consequence of his actions off the coast of Devonport.
Wait, what? He actually survived? That's insane! I assumed he just died! And the fine is only...
Auckland in February, which saw him aiming for an adult male orca and a calf. It was a male as well. Jesus Christ. People can be heard cheering the man on before he starts swimming towards the orca in a second attempt to reach them. At one point in the video, the man yells, "I touched it," to others on the boat, apparently asking whether they had managed to film his actions. Just that... the thing would have just... should have just grabbed him and dragged him under. Like, that was a Darwin Award. I'm amazed it didn't become a Darwin Award. Maybe killer whales are much more gentler creatures than I'm led to believe. Right, but well, at least towards humans. Have you ever seen them with seals? They batter their corpses around for fun. They throw them to each other. Killer whales are pretty fucked up. But DOC Principal Investigation Officer...
Yep. Killer whales are pretty much effed up. And don't fuck around with them, especially if they have kids. It's stupid. It's really stupid. You shouldn't do it. But still, I mean, it's still nature, so they just... it's still freaking disgusting. Like, this behavior is just disgusting. Why would you do this? Why? It's just... It's always the question that I never get an answer for. Because you cannot answer. There is no logical answer to this.
Sir Hayden Loper criticised the man's irresponsible behaviour, as orca are immensely powerful animals, and this really could have ended horribly. Like, absolutely. Like, one bite and his limbs are just coming straight off. Like, everybody's like, oh, look, it's like Free Willy. That thing will kill you. One swoop of its tail and it could take you in half. Why are you fucking with a creature of such size? Like, I have this, like, weird thing about animals, right? See if it's bigger than me, I won't go near it. Like, see how you get a guy, see if you get those people that, like, keep bears. Oh, but he's totally trained, everything's fine. Yeah, come on in. No. Oh, but he's trained. He's a bear. I don't care how trained he is, right? Even humans know not to murder, but now and again... Right, and I'm not coming in there because today could be a now and again kind of day. So no, I'm not going in there with that fucking bear. I don't even like horses.
Oh, for fuck's sake, did I do it again? Did I... Is it because of the freaking game? That it's... Wait, I'm gonna quit it out. So, good. It wasn't Sneeko, so I have to apologize for before.
I don't even like being near horses. I don't like being within kicking distance of something whose kick can shatter your fucking cranium.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah?
I don't like going near big animals.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm also like, I have full respect for these kinds of things. Honestly, and I'm not gonna go near a freaking animal that's bigger than me. Just because I wanna avoid this one in a lifetime event of actually being kicked. And it could also just stem from, for me, that I got bit by a swine. And if you know anything about swines, they don't bite. They don't have teeth that actually rip in your flesh. They just grab you and it's just like smash your hand. I actually got lucky that I didn't get anything, just no harm over a longer period of time. And yes, I had a job as a butcher, or I learned this job specifically, and I had to kill animals. So not doing it, by the way, because just can't see baby animals being slaughtered. And I also have something against eating baby animal meat, but it's just me. And no, I'm not a vegan. Adult animals, I have nothing against it, but young animals, that's something that I actually try to avoid. But if I'm at a freaking friend's house and he just serves some young animal, I'm like, gonna eat it.
Animals. I don't like it. The officer said the video left us genuinely stunned. This is stupid behaviour and demonstrates a shocking disregard for the welfare of the orca. He said, explaining how the incident could have resulted in the startled whale being injured or the man responsible being harmed by the aggravated animal, which I am genuinely amazed did not happen. You're fucking with an animal that has its young with it. That's fuck around and find out territory.
Yep.
Which you would deserve if you went in and done that. In fact,
True.
There was an incident that's just happened today. My wife was out foraging, like a good little gnome, and she video phoned me, and she went, "Oh my god, babe, look at all the little baby geese! Look at all the little baby geese! They're so cute!" And on either side of them was 2 Canada geese, and I was like, "Sue, walk away. Don't approach them. I'm just walking past them on the path. It's fine." I was like, the geese don't give a fuck about the path. They're not going to approach the path and go, "Oh, that's the bit humans walk on. Darn, we can't go there." That's not how that works. And she's like, "But I'm just walking past them." And I'm like, the geese don't give a shit. Like, she's no, basically, and it's the fact is, it's not just geese. It's geese with their goslings with them. Yes. And I was like, "Sue, just walk away." And she was like, "I'm only walking past." So basically, my wife nearly got carried off by geese. That happened just today. And she's still on Twitter arguing about how she was in the right. Yeah, but I'm just walking past them. Animals don't give a fuck. If you close the distance in on them in any manner, it makes them nervous. They don't like it. Yes. Especially geese. In fact, geese won't. In fact, you don't even need to do it.
Yeah, it's nothing against your life count, but for fuck's sake, how is that actually just so hard to understand? Just don't fuck around with animals. They don't think the same way we're thinking. Animals are based on instinct. They actually don't. You cannot argue with an animal. You can soothe it and just be like, "Okay, good, yeah, you're a good little thing, don't harm me." And if you really know what you're doing, you can actually approach them. But no, most of the time, just don't. Let the thing in peace, for fuck's sake. It's not your place. Don't go, and especially a freaking animal with their children. Do you even know how humans actually react if you go with their child to someone, like near someone you don't like or don't know? Same thing here. So just don't. This is...
anything to geese. They'll just see you from fucking 50 yards away and just decide they've got a problem with you and come over and fuck with you. I've been fishing for many, many years. I've had to tangle with geese on more than one occasion. He added, "It's a very clear breach of the Marine Mammals Protection Act. Orca are classified as whales under conservation legislation, and it is illegal to swim with whales or disturb or harass any marine mammal, and it's purely because whales, sadly, are pretty fucking rare these days."
Yeah.
I think they're...
And by the way, you shouldn't do it either way. Just let them in peace. They are wild animals.
bouncing back now. I think I read something the other week that whale numbers are actually bouncing back. Don't quote me on that. I mean, I hope they are, but the footage sparked outrage on social media, with people saying the man's behaviour was disgusting, a disgrace, and that a heftier fine was warranted. One Instagram user commented they hope this doesn't cause any harm/fear for the orca in the future. Do I think the guy could have done any damage to the adult orca with his big fat body slamming down on it? No, it's a fucking orca, man. That thing... that would have felt like a fly landing on it. However, the orca might have panicked, swung to the side, and then its great big fucking bone-crushing tail could have hit the calf. And then that would have been the calf fucking dead or seriously injured, where it's just going to get picked apart by great white sharks. I mean, maybe not if orcas are with it. Great white sharks are terrified of orcas. Another commented, this is horrific behaviour, and the ignorant disregard for nature is heartbreaking. But yeah, it was just... a shitty thing to do. I don't like people that go up and fuck with animals in nature. Like, I have a bit of a problem with zoos as well. Like, I take my kids to the zoo. I enjoy going to the zoo. But seeing a wild animal in a cage kind of makes you...
I have the same problem with it. Of course, because on the one hand, it's an important learning tool. You can show the kids, okay, good, this is how those things look in real life, and just look at them, blah, blah, blah. But I really don't like the thing that you get wild animals and just in enclosures and just keep them in a small thing. That's, in my asset, that's bad. If you want a zoo, you should do it like a gigantic park thing. That's okay, but not this.
You know... there's certain ways that I'll allow it, right? For example, see if it's like, this orangutan is missing a leg or it's got some health issue.
Mm-hmm.
If we put that thing out in the wild, it's going to fucking die. That's when I'm like, all right, okay then, right, fine. But, you know, it can either get slowly, you know, ripped apart by tigers and shit like that, or we can keep it in here where it will have some semblance of a happy life. Right, fine, whatever. Or if it's something like, there's literally 2 of these motherfuckers left, we need to keep them in captivity to breed them, to then slowly start releasing them out in the wild. Fine, right, that's all right. If the animals get any kind of injury and all that, fine. That's totally all right. But any animals that are just fine or kidnapped for the wild or just taken from their mothers and then you take them and put them in a cage, it's just... I don't like it. I don't. Safaris are fine, because that's the animals out and about in their actual habitat. You're pulling up in jeeps and parking like a good distance away from them, and then getting the binoculars out. And if the animals want to come up and investigate you, then they can if they want. That's fine. I've no problem with safaris. That's all right. Whale shows, you know, like trained whales and trained dolphins and all the SeaWorld stuff. Don't fucking like that in any way whatsoever. I don't. The SeaWorld, I forget, it's not SeaWorld. What's the one that's at Queensferry in Scotland? Some sea park or whatever place. What they actually do is they have a jetty going out into the bay, and what they done was they just let seals learn over time that they throw fish out there. So the seals come up and the seals walk around on the jetty and everybody gets to see them, but they're wild seals.
That's a nice thing. Damn. That's a really good idea.
So the seals just get to come up on the jetty, get a bunch of free fish, and then fuck off back out into the wild. So that, I'm fine with that, because the seals are still out living in their natural habitat. I'm fine with it, but it's just, I don't know, zoos make me feel dirty. I don't know what it is, like keeping them in cages. It's just, fuck it, I've waffled on enough. However, this guy's an idiot, and see if that thing turned around and just dragged him down into the depths and tore him to absolute shreds. Deserved.
Gonna agree with him, yes. As I said, I'm surprised that he survived. What freak accident of nature allowed this guy to survive? The word just isn't fair, to be honest. Like, damn. But, as it is, good night, acolytes.